The Ocean Foundation and Grenetics have entered a partnership with the St. Kitts Mart Resort and the Royal Beach Casino to facilitate sargassum removal and insetting in collaboration with Montraville Farms in St. Kitts. A press release from the Ocean Foundation said this project will help minimize impacts on the tourism and hospitality industry while increasing local food security and mitigate climate change by sequestering and storing carbon in agricultural soils. Montraville Farms will utilize this repurposed sargassum for local organic farming. SK Newsline spoke to Mr. Samuel Duggins of Montraville Farms about this partnership.
I had a few ideas and I thought, this would be great to implement. And as such, today, Montraville Farms is actually the leading and the largest hydroponic farm in the Federation. And when the sargassum issue came up, this year in particular, I had already been in discussions just prior with one of the partners, and we were discussing, avenues and options that we could have taken with it. But when it really became an issue, the discussions intensified, and they had a previous operation starting in 2019 where the Ocean Foundation was involved, and the Ocean Foundation then, through discussions, decided to extend that down to in St. Kitts now, and so basically it was an extension of what they were doing in the Dominican Republic.
In St. Kitts and Nevis, less than 10% of the fresh produce consumed on the islands is grown locally, and agriculture accounts for less than 2% of the GDP in the Federation. The foundation says through this project, they aim to change that.
Sargassum by itself is not a bad thing. Sargassum miles out to sea is actually helpful to the environment. That's why it's there. When it hits the shore, however, it becomes problematic. And us trying that option of cleaning it once it hits the shore on one part, and us doing the near-shore harvesting helps. Because when you look at the turtle nesting area, the thickness of sargassum at the shoreline prevents turtles from getting into shore and nesting, right? Fishermen affected. Sea bathers affected. So cleaning that sargassum is obviously a helpful thing for everybody. But we don't just stop there. Because cleaning is just the beginning. What do you do with that, honestly? And I think that is where the genius in our plan comes in. Because as a farmer, you are now turning that problem into an opportunity for greater agricultural output, healthier crops, greater yields. Now St. Kitts, when you look at St. Kitts, by agricultural data, we produce less than 15% of what we consume. 15. Greater yields means that number increases.
According to the release, the initial pilot project yielded remarkable results, helping to prove the concept to other supporters and paving the way for the Ocean Foundation and Grenetics to expand this work throughout the Caribbean. I'm Andre Huey for SKN Newsline.